I'm Molly McVinua, and I'm serving as a mental health ambassador for the St. Francis Gala. My mental health journey really started back probably when I was in middle school. I began going to counseling, and at a young age, I was diagnosed with depressive disorder and anxiety disorder. And I dealt with that all throughout my teenage years and through high school. I went through counseling, and then whenever I entered into college, it started to become an issue again. I had 2 eating disorders. I was bulimic and anorexic, and I was also self-harming. And so this went on for almost a year and a half, where I was harming my body in many ways that I never thought that I could. And I decided that it was time to reach out to my family, and I began getting the help I needed almost a year and a half after all of this started, and I began going to counseling again and seeking help for my mental health problems that I was having. The beginning of this year was also a difficult time for me, the beginning of 2020, as I was falling back into a depressive state, and I began self-harming again and decided that it was time for me to go back to counseling. And even now, I still attend a counselor for the problems that I may be facing and work through those with my family, friends, and the help of medical attention. I chose to become an ambassador for the St. Francis Gala as I think it's very important to end the stigma of mental health. We have always seen it as a negative connotation that mental illness is bad. It can be bad if it's not treated in the correct ways, but if we end this stigma and find the help that we need, then I think that me getting my story out there is really going to help others to realize that even on the bad days, there can be good and there is hope for the future. My hope is that we can end this stigma, again, in the stigma of mental health, and for especially the younger generation to realize it is okay to ask for help. Growing up, I knew I could go to my family. I knew that I could reach out to people when I needed the help, but seeking the professional help, I really want the younger generation to realize it's okay to say to somebody, I need help. And especially for people in the region to get more knowledge on what mental health is and how to look for the signs, as it's becoming more and more of a problem with younger ages, and we're seeing more problems with depression and with suicide with younger ages, and just helping them get the help they need.